Hi, I'm graphic novelist Blake Hoena. My advice to young writers has always been, write what you enjoy. If you like reading mystery stories, write mystery stories. If you like reading stories about wizards and dragons, write fantasy stories. Like The Hobbit by Tolkien or Wizards of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. That's how I got my start as a writer, by reading the types of stories I like. Now, I'd offer the same advice to people who are interested in nonfiction. Read about the things you enjoy. Learn more about what's important to you. Be curious about the things that you use in your everyday life. So for me as an author, reading and writing really are all about curiosity. Learning about the things that are important to me. And reading and researching about those everyday things, you never know when you might come across some weird, strange, kind of fun story, like knowing that the original Nikes, their tread were inspired by a waffle iron. Now it's time I get back to running. I just gotta check my pace quick on my smartphone, and then I'm off. We all have hobbies, whether it's collecting Pokemon cards or playing video games. By the way, this graphic novel about video games is by my good friend, Sean Tulane. I actually even have a refurbished Nintendo NES that I play often. But things that are important to me, like the Vans I'm wearing to my uke, I just naturally want to know more about. That's part of the curiosity of being a writer, being a reader. It's finding those things that you enjoy and learning more about them. And the things that are important to us, they make great topics to research, write about, as well as read about. So for a book about electric guitars, you're probably wondering why I pulled out my ukulele here. Ukuleles are most commonly played in Hawaiian music. Interesting story I discovered in my research about electric guitars. Hawaiian musician George Beauchamp, who could probably be considered the father of the electric guitar, he was a little frustrated by the volume of his instrument. He wanted more sound out of his acoustic instruments. So he approached instrument maker John Dobro, and they came up with something like this. This is a Dobro Guitar. What it has is it has resonator cones, which help amplify the volume. Here, let me play a little so you can hear the sound. First, though, I need to pull out my smartphone, make sure I'm all in tune. Okay, we're good to go. So talking about, the books I've written and some of my research, the book on sneakers, the book on electric guitars, I keep pulling out my cell phone. These are like mini computers. They're such a part of our lives nowadays. I check my pace while I'm running with it. I tune my guitar with it, check email, text friends, play games. It's such a big part of our lives that me as a writer, I was curious to learn a little bit about it. So, learning everything from the Dynatec 8000X, the first cell phone, to Simon, the first what you could call smartphone, when I was researching this. And with me reading and writing, it really does. It all comes down to that curiosity. You think of the things that you enjoy, the things around you, and you just try and find out more about them. And it's just amazing what smartphones can do nowadays. So it was kind of cool researching that. For the most part, the video you're watching, most of it was shot on smartphone. I even have a little device right here to shoot a little more video of myself.